Brad here with the Tombstone Riders. Another year has come and gone, and once again it leaves us shaking our heads and smiling. Because somehow, every single year, it just keeps getting better. This is the Tombstone Riders 2025 Year in Review. A year of miles, memories, friendships, and freedom. All told through pictures that capture it along the way. Every great ride starts somewhere. For us, that place is Southeast Arizona. Since 2003, this desert has been our home base, our launching point into adventure. From the wide open spaces around Tombstone to the familiar roads that feel like old friends. This is where we gather, where engines fire up, where handshakes turn into hugs, and where anticipation fills the air before the first mile is even ridden. Some rides are planned weeks in advance, others start with a simple question. Anyone feel like riding today? And just like that, another memory begins. From a twisting climb up Mount Lemmon, where desert floor turns into pine forest in a single ride, to cool air at the top reminding us just how diverse this state really is. Then there's the Coronado Trail, legendary for a reason. Mile after mile of curves, elevation changes, and views that demand respect. It's the kind of road that keeps you fully present, fully alive, and fully grateful to be riding with people you trust. We rolled through northern Arizona, taking in the long stretches of open highway, the quiet moments between towns, and the shared smiles at every fuel stop. And no riding year feels complete without a taste of history. Route 66 delivers time and time again, where the road itself feels like it's part of the story. Through Williams, where nostalgia meets modern-day riders, into Prescott, where mountain air and winding streets make you feel at home, and down in Jerome, where the road clings to the mountainside and the views remind you to slow down and take it all in. Each town has its own personality, its own rhythm, and its own memories layered into the pavement. And every year, somehow, we find new reasons to fall in love with them all over again. If you look closely at these pictures, you'll notice something. Yes, there are bikes. Yes, there are roads. But what really stands out are the people. New riders joining us for their first Tombstone Riders trip, old friends who've been riding together for years, miles of conversation, laughs at roadside diners, stories told again and again, each time getting just a little better. This is what keeps us coming back. This is what turns a ride into a memory. 2025 was also a year of great events. We made our way to Arizona Bike Week in Phoenix, where the sound of thousands of bikes filled the air and the energy reminded us how big and connected the motorcycle community really is. We rolled into the Prowl motorcycle show in Bisbee, where creativity, craftsmanship, and personality are on full display. And throughout the year, we showed up to rallies, meetups, and gatherings that reinforce something we already knew. Motorcycling isn't just about riding, it's about belonging. Some years we stay close to home, others pull us farther out, and 2025 definitely did both. We headed east for our Roswell, New Mexico ride, where wide open roads, desert skies, and a little extraterrestrial humor made for a trip that won't be soon forgotten. Then came Utah, a ride that left us speechless more than once, towering red rock formations, endless horizons, and roads that seemed carved specifically for motorcycles. Every turn felt like a postcard. Every stop felt like a moment you wanted to freeze in time. Another unforgettable journey took us west, back to Las Vegas. Not just a strip though. This ride was about landscapes that surround it. Lake Mead, where water and desert meet in stunning contrast. The Valley of Fire, with its fiery red rock formations glowing under the sun. And Red Rock Canyon, where the curves and colors remind you that nature always does it better. These are the rides that remind you why we chase horizons instead of destinations. And then there are those rides that stand apart. The ones you talk about for years. In 2025, we scratched off a true bucket list ride, riding Harleys around the beautiful island of Maui. Ocean views, tropical air, palm trees lining the road. It was different from anything we'd done before, but somehow it felt exactly right. Proof that no matter where you ride in the world, the feeling stays the same. Two wheels, open road, and pure freedom. August brought us back to a place that feels like a pilgrimage, our 5th trip to the legendary Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Every trip, Sturgis delivers something new, even when we've been there before. The rides, the crowds, the friendships formed and renewed. Standing among thousands of motorcycles, it hits you just how long this journey has been, and how lucky we are to still be living it. 5 trips down, and somehow it still feels like we're just getting started. Looking back, we're sure we miss a few rides in this recap, and honestly, that might be the best part. Because when you've ridden so many great roads with so many great people that you can't remember them all, that's pretty much a good year. Since 2003, we've been riding motorcycles out of Southeast Arizona. That's over 2 decades of miles, weathered gear, changing bikes, and evolving roads. But one thing has never changed: the feeling. The moment the engine starts, the sound of the bikes rolling out together, the sense that for a little while, nothing else matters. Every year it gets better, not because the roads change, but because the friendships deepen. They say wind therapy is real, and anyone watching this video knows it's true, but there's something even more than that. Group wind therapy. Riding side by side, watching out for one another, sharing the road in the moments and the memories. That's what makes Tombstone Riders special. To everyone who rode with us in 2025, whether it was one ride or 100, thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the miles. Thank you for showing up, suiting up, and riding along. You helped make 2025 another year to remember on 2 wheels. Here's to the roads we've traveled, the ones we haven't yet, and the friends who make every mile matter. We'll see you out there in 2026. Until then, ride safe, ride often, and never stop chasing the horizon.